thing that's interesting about the Niners, looked at a certain way, they're a very successful organization. They've been to the NFC Championship game 3 of the last 4 years. They've been to 2 Super Bowls in the last 10 years. They just haven't won that Super Bowl. And the question is, who is a bigger impediment to that ultimate goal right now? Is it Kyle or is it Jed, in your opinion?
Oh, I feel definite about this, and we may disagree. Kyle. You want Kyle?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me say, I'm not in there, but it strikes me that Jed is generous with his team, that he spends money on contracts. And in fact, he may earlier on when he was a young guy been intrusive. I think he's intrusive with Santa Clara politics, and maybe not for the good. But in terms of the team, I think he's a good owner and leaves them alone. I think the screw-ups on the 49ers are a bullseye on Kyle's chest, and starting with quarterbacks. You can't say it enough how screwed up he is, how they would have won Super Bowls if he already, more than one, if he knew how to do quarterback. Well, what do you think between Jed and Kyle?
You're making a really good case. I can't disagree with anything you said, but let me just say the things, how Jed contributes here. I feel like Kyle has higher standards than Jed. I think Kyle doesn't want. He needs to be a champion, and I think it kills him that he's flopped in so many times. I don't think Jed has that kind of drive. I think he just wants to control the narrative, have people give him credit, be in the mix, and make money. I mean, the whole lemonade stand thing, I bet he feels the same way as Parag. I just think he's a little bit more complacent and insecure, whereas Kyle Shanahan, I don't think he cares what anyone says about him. He thinks he's doing it the right way. But I'm with you. I mean, the whole quarterback thing is his problem. The deal is, if Jed became like Eddie and fired Kyle, like he should, like you said he should, he's still Jed, though. And then he has to hire the next guy, and he's not going to do a good job with that.
I agree with you. I agree that the problem. I would have fired Kyle, but the problem is Jed makes the hires, and so he's his own worst enemy. But I want to rephrase it. Aside from that issue, currently today, Jed is a better owner than Kyle is a coach.
It's interesting. Kyle's issue with the quarterback is such a deal breaker. I don't see how you can get around that. But then at the same time, I feel like Kyle has such higher standards for and goals than Jed, which is interesting. I feel like Jed is insecure and is just happy to be praised. And right now, like there's no push from him to get over the hump. He's cool right now where they're at, and that's a big problem.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would like to push back a little on that. Kyle has high standard and goals. I agree he does, but he doesn't know how to reach them, and I don't think he ever will.
That's true. So who cares about his standards and goals?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah. I got standards too. I'd like to be 7 feet tall. I'm 5'7.5". You know what I mean? I got standards.
Yeah, don't take away that half inch. It's an important half inch. I'm 6 foot and 1/2 inch, which is a mouthful, so I just say 6'1", and I think you should be able to say 5'8".
Really? Up it to 5'8"? Because that's a lie. 5'8's a lie.
I learned in math that you round up.
So and you want to know something, Iggy? I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
As you get older, I think your spine settles a little. Yeah, shrunk. So I may not even be 5'7" anymore. I'm Avance. I'm a little Avance is a.
What's Avance? I know what Avance is, but you have to define every Yiddish word you use today because that's the theme of the show. We're going Yiddish.
I think Avance is a bed bug. A bed bug. I'm a little Vance. That's what my mother used to say. Say, you little Vance, when I pissed her off. A bed bug.
He used to call Barry Bonds Barry Bonds, which no one
Barry Bonds did. Yeah.
Ramelia Sports Report says at owners' meetings, Rams owner Stan Kroenke and Jerry Jones sit main table and make the Yorks sit in the back with the Spanoses. LOL. Yeah, I just feel like Jed York is a children's table kind of guy. If he were, if all the owners in the NFL were sitting, he would have to be at the children's table. Jed, no matter how much money he's willing to spend, he can't pay his way to the grown-up table. He can't. You know why? Because his suit doesn't quite fit him, and he's got a little bit of ketchup on his tie.
Okay, let's talk about the children's table and the adult table just for a moment. Let's say it's Thanksgiving. Okay. Is Kyle at the adult table?
No. No.
Jed is not at the adult. Parag.
No, he's in England.
John Lynch.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's
a Hall of Famer. He's at the adult table.
Yes.
And then probably we would. Okay. Is Jimmy Garoppolo at the adult table?
No, he's in Vegas. No, absolutely not.
He's with the Davis family in Vegas.
Yeah, he's
right?
with the Davises doing whatever. What would they be doing? They'd be at PF Chang's in Vegas.
PF Chang's.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the Niners currently have any quarterback at the adult table?
No, absolutely not. No. Their quarterbacks are learning how to eat with their hands right now at this point.
They're learning what a fork is for.
They're learning what a fork is, yes. Yeah.
Is McCaffrey at the adult table?
Yeah, I would have to say so. He's only been in the house for like 10 minutes, but yeah, I'd have to say so.
Yeah. How about Fred Warner?
Yes.
I think if that team, he may sit at the head of the adult.
He sits at one end and Kittle sits at the other end, right? You got the
I don't want Kittle at no. Kittle, I'm not sure I even want him at the adult table. I'm sorry. I don't like his attitude.
He talks too much.
No.
To sit at the adult table.
He talks too much, and it's all about him.
True.
So no. He gets to sit in the middle. If we let him in, he sits at the middle of the table. No.
Yeah.
I would say
Trent Williams at the adult table.
Trent Williams at the other end. He has at one end. Yeah. Trent Williams.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that. That's about it though. They got it. They got to win. They need some hardware to get to the because I mean there's some serious heavy hitters at the adult table for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, again, this is not the Detroit Lions or the Arizona Cardinals. We're not talking about the Arizona freaking Cardinals over here.